मैंडस ओवर की 5वीं गेंद का सामना करेंगे. ओवर द विकेट ये गेंद स्लोअर वन थी, हवा में.
Down the ground and just race away for the single. Shara on to 20. And is just finding his way through his innings, navigating up front. Now remember, there's just 8 deliveries. 8 legal deliveries left in the power play. You want to make the most of that. So far, it's the slow ones into the pitch that have worked. Pace off. Pitch up. He tries to lift us over. Just gets enough. Couple of runs.
You're recognizing.
KFC, flip the bucket challenge. All you have to do is flip the KFC bucket onto your head as fast as you can, and you can win finger-licking good prizes.
Your bowler's recognizing there's value in taking the pace off on this pitch. And the batters also setting themselves for that.
Quick single. So after 5, it is 39 for 1.
ब्लैक रोज कलर सिर्फ ग्रे बालों को कलर करता है और ओरिजिनल कलर को इफेक्ट नहीं करता.
Available in 5 shades.
It's a very fine start because adjustment was needed on a pitch that didn't have a lot of grass. Sri Lanka are smoking it. 39 for the loss of 1. One great thing about this young kid Mishara is that he picks up the length so early. Anything pitched up or shorter length goes. He's well said, and so for Sri Lanka's sake, he's got to produce a gem here. Bat or continue to bat in the middle phase of the innings at least.
He looks more relaxed. That's what runs are doing for him and showing that he's more a complete player. Ramesh, I have a question for Pommy. 2 days ago, Pommy and Zimbabwe were supporting Pakistan. I'd like to know who they're supporting today.
He says he's supporting Emirates. He's off tonight. Supporting Emirates, supporting a gold card.
A lot of support needed in Sri Lanka. Those thoughts and prayers with people affected in the floods, the landslides, a lot of devastation, news of it. Sri Lankan team, they're also putting their hands up to try and support them. Our thoughts and prayers
Absolutely.
with everyone.
It's a topsy-turvy world as far as weather forecast is concerned. Everybody seems to be impacted by it. Big shot straight down the ground. Has it made it over the rope? It's gone all the way for 6. Now this is superb batting. We're talking about a guy who's hitting them so cleanly.
When he started in international cricket, it was all about giving himself room and going offside. Now he's relaxed, his hands are better. He's able to hit through the line to the leg side, and most importantly, those soft hands to drop and run. I liked what I saw just now. We didn't waste time. The fielders, it was tight, but they signaled 6. Usually we don't get that.
Slash. So once again, an example of how quickly he picks up the length, just like that man. 50 comes up for Sri Lanka.
They'll end the previous, which went for 11. It's now got them rolling again. And just as we were discussing 2 days ago, Ramiz, it was you who brought it up as well, how the spin is managed. The same two players who did so well a couple of days ago out there. That's where over number 6 to 12 again becomes very, very important.
Yeah, that's going to be critical, how Sri Lanka plays that.
So well a couple of days ago out there. That's where over number 6 to 12 again becomes very, very important.
Yeah, that's going to be critical, how Sri Lanka plays that phase of the innings. They need Mishara and Mendes out there for that middle phase challenge. On the pads, that goes away from keeper's dive and given as 4 leg byes. Leg byes. Leg byes. Leg byes.
Days ago, they ended up with 184. Last ball of the power play.
Wickets in hand is going to be key. This is a different pitch. I think you expect this to spin just a little bit more. Need set batsmen out there to see off that middle phase of the innings. Batsmen out there to see off that middle phase of the innings. Batsmen out there to see off that middle phase of the innings.
Usually we don't get that.
That middle phase of the innings.
Usually we don't get that.
That middle phase of the innings.
Usually we don't get that.
That middle phase of the innings.
Usually we don't get that.
That middle phase of the innings.
It's got to be a straighter line. The hard length has to be attempted once again by the pacers. They've sprayed the ball just a little bit because when you're attacked, then you've got to find a way to survive. And I think that's where you see the spasmodic spread of the deliveries.
Left hand, right hand also doesn't make it easy for the bowlers to keep adjusting that length. It's taken a batter. It's taken a battery. It was hit hard, and add to that the cold. He felt it straight away, Abrar. 2 for 28. He does pick up wickets, and what Mendes is thinking is, if I let him bowl in that length, if he stays there and thereabouts, he's got the scale, he's got the variations to get one through. That's the area. His thinking is, if I let him bowl in that length, if he stays there and thereabouts, he's got the skill, he's got the variations to get one through. That's the area ideally you want to be winning as a batter and a bowler.
Just wondering why Pakistan have not used a lot of spin in the power play in this Tri-Nations, because 1 over of spin in the power play in the entire Tri-Series, just too little, too less on surfaces as this one.
Sri Lanka should judge by only on this pitch and in relation to today how much they need, not be intimidated by the strength of Pakistan.
Pakistan in the meantime will have to feel properly here, because if wickets don't fall, then got to create pressure through good fielding. How's he feeling? Cold? Other than that, yeah, he's focused. 180, I think Russell will be a lot of runs for a final game. I think he's in. Full length dive. Salman Mirza, the fielder, with a throw. And I don't think there's going to be any drama, even though the umpire has signaled.
TV umpire to direct it. We have a review for run out at the wicketkeeper ends. Can I have a sudden angle for this, please? Bat grounding before the bails off. Satisfied? Decision.
Seven overs, 60 for 1, Sri Lanka looking good. For 1, Sri Lanka looking good. So important that Mishara, who's been in good form, continues to flourish. Yeah, a little bit of hesitancy there, then the full length dive. Left nothing to chance. It was a full length dive, and dive that was timed quite well in the end. Saim Ayub coming on to bowl, 20 wickets. A late starter as far as bowling is concerned, but he's creating a bit of an impact for Pakistan. Oh, gets it to spin. Outside edge. Should he be given a slip? I don't know. He's not sure. Attacking option is there. Kind of a filler, oblique, at times wicket-taking option, but that one gripped and spun.
Bowled slow through the air too. He's brought into the attack and not Mohammad Nawaz, because at this stage, Pakistan feel it's the left-hander, Mishara, who's more of a threat at this particular point.
I don't know whether the modern day batsmen feel that there's the calming game as well in T20 cricket, because they seem to be dead set in hitting the ball, irrespective of the ball is gripping or not.
Ramesh, you mentioned Mike Hesson, the Pakistan coach, feeling cold. Isn't he from Dunedin, the coldest place down there?
He is, but he's not been home now for good 3-4 weeks. So the temperatures can absolutely drop down to less than 10 in a matter of hour or so. I mean, 8, 9, 10 p.m. and you feel that there's chill in the air. That one kept low, by the way.
Rugby ground down in Dunedin is known as the House of Pain. Because of the cold, teams come and struggle in the cold.
Well played in the end. Oh, that's a wide one. Quicker ball from Saim Ayub, looking for the other spin also. 100% confidence with dandruff-free hair. Hello here.
Well, here you go. The temperature in summer in Dunedin at the moment is 11 degrees, and we're going to be having 8 degrees here later this evening.
ये वाला 5,000 का. Oh, you feel that there's something wrong. Either it's -6 or that he's not feeling too well. Nicely played. Ben, the calming game as well in T20.
That bounce that might happen or not happen.
And there are some who've got muscles that don't feel the cold. Only a single. 8 done, 68 for 1. Players to come, big strikers in Shanaka and company. Slower in pace, that was well bowled. The run rate has dropped down from 9.33 to 8.16. Yeah, we're talking about this film now, Neelofer. It's been released on 28th, and a partnership between Fawad Khan and Mahira Khan, famous actors. Oh, that's gone. That's smack out of the middle of the bat for 6. First boundary in 6 overs, and it was a smack.
50-run partnership. What a hit. A little bit of pressure was building, but he picked that length really. Little bit of pressure was building, but he picked that length really quickly. It was bowled faster. And Kamil Mishara, geez, he is showing that he is a quality player.
And normally you need a little bit of bounce to hit 6s, but that was extremely low bounce and helped himself to a fantastic 6. So first overs, not 6. Fantastic 6. So first boundary in 3 overs, not 6. Well, that's scooped up in the air. It's safe. Once again, extra bit of bounce. So you've got to really be careful. I think the lack of bounce, or at times a bounce like this, will challenge you. 78 for 1.
That was so slow. He was through the shot. Average speed around 90, but this one from Abrar was 73.
Nice beginning from Sri Lanka. Oh, that's impossible to play, really. Sharp turn at pace. 81.3 kilometers per hour. And have a look at this one.
Probably good from Ishara. It turned. If not, it probably would have crashed into the stumps.
Went back instead of playing forward, but still was a fantastic delivery. Oh, this one, a straighter one from Saim Ayub. So a couple of very good deliveries to start his over.
And more importantly, he's given the batter a lot to think of by showing that he can turn the ball.
I'm sure it must have hit one of the cracks. There are plenty of cracks, about 1,000 cracks on this surface. Just a little pause as he was advancing down the pitch. This is good batting from Mishara. Sensible batting. Almost figure-free batting. 47 of 35. Download the app and get the insurance you need on your fingertips.
Well, Mendy's got to take control because it's harder for the left-hander with the way the ball's turning. But how about that from Saim Ayub? It goes the other way. The leg cutter. Really clever.
Yeah, I think they've got this covered quite nicely, Sri Lanka. Don't need to panic. Even if they have a couple of quiet moments in this over, so be it. 79 for 1 after 10, say, is a good score. Because I think it'll progressively become a difficult pitch to bat on.
One more ball in the over, then it'll be drinks. Take a breather, reassess, make a plan, then you go from there.
Shot goes straight to the fielder. His look very, very special, Mishara. On 48, his partner is on 14.81 for 1 after 10. And it's time for drinks.
action continues here for the final time in this tri-series. Sri Lanka at the 10-over mark, 81 for 1. Mishara looking good once again. He's got the boundary on 6 occasions, and 4 of those have flown away. Of 4 big hits, accessing all parts of the ground. He's a wonderful player to watch with a touch of class and timing. He can also pack a real punch. More importantly for Sri Lanka, continues off a match-winning 72 from a couple of days ago. Very good, strong and square off the field, including when he was presenting the vertical bat face to hit down the ground. First 10 overs, Sri Lanka will be very happy. 81 for 1. Mohammad Nawaz for the first time with the ball in the final. Lovely touch. Very good timing as well, and the couple of runs will ensure Kamil Mishara brings up another milestone. Back-to-back half centuries in the T20 format, and the 3rd one in his career so far. It's been a treat to watch.
Pressure runs appreciated by his teammates and the whole change room. Nicely manipulated and placed. Coach happy, Mishara happy, all of Sri Lanka happy.
Just not enough. Timing not there, and luckily for Mishara.
यहाँ है किस्सों का संदूक कहा जा रहा.
I wonder if this just bounces on him. Perhaps not quite short enough in trying to make the shot. I wonder if this just bounces on him. Perhaps not quite short enough in trying to make the shot. Hits really high on the blade, hits the stickers. So they're going to go squarer with that, wide of that mid-on to get it away for 4 in that region.
Straight to the man, yes! Brilliant take by Babar Azam, keeping it in the field of play. A much important wicket. Pakistan have to.
So they're going to go squarer with that, wide of that mid-on to get it away for 4 in that region.
Straight to the man, yes! Brilliant take by Babar Azam, keeping it in the field of play. A much important wicket. Pakistan have to.
The break does it. How disappointing that will be for Kusal Mendes.
Have to.
Uses his feet and decides he's going to take on the long off-fielder.
ब्लैक रोज कलर सेफ ग्रे बालों को कलर करता है और ओरिजिनल कलर को इफेक्ट नहीं करता. ब्लैक रोज कलर सेफ ग्रे बालों को कलर करता है और ओरिजिनल कलर को इफेक्ट नहीं करता.